Greetings. Welcome to another video. No intro. What does that mean? Yep, something sort of kind of maybe happened. Let's just say that something occurred that made me have a really, really deep thought. Well, actually, a couple. So I've been streaming. I've had my channel since 2017. There are specific reasons as to why I started this channel. Those that have been with me the longest know. Those that have no idea, well, there is a playlist. It is very, very personal, and it talks of my truth of what happened to me as to why I started my YouTube channel in the first place. And I've realized that the more I do, then the more it seems that my channel is growing organically. And that's something I haven't expected. I mean, my channel's still small, but I've come a long way from 0 subscribers to the number that I have now. And along the way, I've always wanted to inspire, to encourage creativity, whether that's personal creativity or expression creativity or SL as an outlet, whatever. I've always tried to encourage that for the last 4 years. And it's good to know that I've helped people along the way. That was one of the things that I had highly hoped that I would be able to accomplish. Now, in regards to the dating and Second Life series, I did the first series last year and then one this year. And those have been quite popular. Probably the main draw to this channel, according to the analytics from YouTube. And it's great if those videos help people. My intent is not to cause any hurt or negativity or any undue hardship in one's own self perception. That's not my goal. I wanted to just, point out things in these, well, specifically in the dating agency note cards, as that doesn't sound so good. Maybe that's a pass. And perhaps I have been too critical. But I always try to find something positive, even in the most questionable of note cards. But it's something that I'm not going to lie about. I mean, if there's something in a note card where it sounds dodgy, like, oh, okay, so they're dating someone, or they have a spouse, or they have a partner, or they're married in the physical world, but yet they still want something in SL. They want to keep it from their spouse or partner or whatever. Yeah, I'm not promoting that. It never ends well. It doesn't start well. And, those actions can hurt someone that, who knows, maybe in your past or in your future, you've been that spouse or you've been that partner and it didn't feel great. And I don't want anyone to feel like what happened to me when my life blew up. I wouldn't want that on my worst enemy. So I point out the red flags. I give the advice that I do to try to avoid these blurring the lines, emotional dramas. I mean, it's about thinking and being considerate of those that you can't even see. Also, you have to be smart about the person that you're talking to or the person you can see. Because come on now, we all know anybody can log in a Second Life and tell you everything you want to hear and none of it be true. So that's why pointing out these red flags, it's important to know. And yeah, there are some that'll say, "Oh, well, SL is just a game. It doesn't matter." No, that's some bullshit. That's just all bullshit. It's not. It's technically not a game. It is not a game. It is a virtual world. There's a difference. I'm not going to get into it. I made a video about that too. It's somewhere. I have over 500 videos now, and you just have an adventure and look. But anyway, seriously, back to the point. Yeah, so try to promote things that are good for you or might be good for you. And I'm using the word you in the general sense. It's up to you uh eventually what you decide to do, what choice you make for yourself. I'm just this single light in the abyss of questionable behaviors and demoralization of Second Life. That's it. If you want to call me righteous, well, I wouldn't use that word personally, but well, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. Just like I am entitled to my opinion based on my experiences. And from the feedback that I've been getting, it would seem that these bad experiences, they don't happen to just me. They happen to other people as well. So, even if I reach those that have had the same experiences as me, then well, they know that they're not alone and that's positive. But I just want to be personal for a moment and thinking, give me a moment. This is difficult to say. Um, and I just want to make sure that my subscribers understand. Hopefully, they should if they've been watching me for a while. That there are things that I do not agree with, nor will I promote as okay behavior. I'm not trying to come across as some righteous, greater than thou, up on a pedestal female with waving some flag of I am right. There is no other. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's just perhaps the only thing that we actually have control over is how we treat other people, especially in a Second Life. I mean, I could preach all day about how much better things would be if people were upfront more often, were honest more often, or didn't shy away from honesty more often. I could preach all day on that. And yeah, it's not going to make a difference. So it's just this utopian fantasy that I would like to have, and I'm not alone in that. I mean, I've really missed the old days, the Second Life. Things were more of a community. And now it's just, well, it's been, yeah, coming up for 2 decades now. And there's been a lot of changes. The user base has changed, the demographics of SL users have changed. And all I could say is just we all make SL to what we want, to how we want it. We each have individual choices to do that. So I just wanted to say all that stuff and just get it off my chest, really. I People will do what they're going to do, regardless of what anyone else says. You can't change other people, only you can change yourself. That's very true. So that's what I do. If I just don't agree with how a life is being lived, if it goes against my own values, then by me remaining around that questionable situation, then it's like I'm promoting it or I'm saying it's okay when in actuality it's not okay to me. It's not how I would live my life. And I make the choice to just walk away. And that's just me because I don't like hearing about things that I personally find upsetting, only to feel obligated to give some kind of worldly advice that the person never take. So it's just a waste of my time. And I just wanted to say that stuff to get it off my chest, really. And one last thing before I go. If all the allergies, if a person is okay with doing what they're doing with whomever else in whatever manner, either in Second Life or in the physical world or what have you, but they know it's wrong, or they are in denial, and they just keep telling themselves that, oh, it's okay. Well, I can't fix that. There is no advice that I can give or any red flag to point that out. I can't help with that. That's just something on an individual basis that you're going to have to choose to put up with or not. I'm old, and I'm at the point in my life to where I'm tired of putting up with with stuff with other people's questionable ways, or thinking that, well, I really don't like what this person is doing, but I'll hang out with them anyway. And I don't want to feel that way. I shouldn't have to feel that way. So yeah, but I know there's those people out there that have these wild and tawdry lifestyles, and it might be good for them, and yeah, they might be able to live with themselves at the end of the day, but man, I can't, because I was that woman that had to endure the questionable behaviors of her abusive husband online. And I don't want another woman or a man to feel as low and discarded, disrespected, and absolutely just, I can't even describe it. And that is why I am against the things that I'm against. And that's why I do the whole dating note cards things, because people will always lie, but how they say things, their patterns of behavior, their how they put their thoughts together through their typed words and stuff. Yeah, you can get some truth from that. And who wants to be sloppy seconds? I don't. Who wants to compete with a wife or a girlfriend in the physical world? I don't. I don't. Because I don't want to put that hurt on somebody else. That's just me. And if that means that people don't want to talk to me because they think my views are so whatever, insert some type of liberal word there, or, then oh well, that's fine. But I go to bed with myself, by myself every night with a clear conscious, and I'm good with that. And also, just wanted to say that this does not go out to any particular person or anything. It's just something that has been building up for a while, and I just wanted to get it out there. This is not an attack or anything. I just wanted to be honest and transparent and just say those things. If you don't agree with me, then that's fine. You can either stay or you can leave. That's fine. Really, I just don't have any time for any. I don't have time in my life, at this point in my life, for any insincerities. I don't want to be a plaything. I don't want to be a toy. I don't want to be kept somewhere waiting on pins and needles, hoping and desperately aching for goodness knows what. I don't want that. All I want is just sincerity, genuinenality. Not even sure if that's a word, and just honest to goodness, like agenda free companionship that leads to nothing. That's just there and consistent and stable. I don't want to have to guess. I don't want to have to wake up or log off to disappointment. So there it is. There you go. And that's all I wanted to say. See you in the next video. Bye.